amazing to me about a man like you is that you raised the dead but had to suffer too, Jesus. What's amazing to me about a man like you is that you raised the dead but had to suffer too, Jesus. What's amazing to me about a man like you is that you raised the dead but had to suffer too. Traveler, and I know not where I go. My feet are on a highway, and I like to travel slow. I'm a traveler, and I know not what I do. I'd probably be afraid if I were traveling next to you. Oh, but I'm on my way. Yeah. my daughter Emma and she went on her first trip this year with me to Minnesota, and we wrote that song together because I grew up in Minnesota, and she was on her first trip with me alone with the guys, and it was so awesome for her. She had so much fun, and so she was like, "Let's write a song." So, she's 6, and she loves to dance, and so it was so awesome. And so we did that song, and it had to be upbeat because she wanted to dance. And so she'd go up on the stage and, dance in front of everybody, And Micah's wife, Katie, was watching her while I was on the platform, and she would go up to the stage, and she'd say, "Katie, you need to come up there with me and dance with me on the stage." And then Katie would say, "No, I'm not going to go up there and dance on the stage." And then she kept saying to me every night, she's like, "I don't know why Katie doesn't want to go up with me on the stage and dance." She'd say that. And the last night we were there, somebody came up to her and gave her a gift. And so I went home. I went to the room that night, and she was in her bed, and I was in my bed. Actually, she had already gone to sleep. So the next morning, she came up and snuggled with me, and she said, "Hey, Daddy, guess what?" I said, "What?" She said, I think this one person thought I was a famous dancer." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah, I think that," because she came up and she gave me a gift for all my dancing. So it was so awesome. So we wrote that song, and so whenever I write songs like that, I always, when you're writing with children, it's more difficult to bring it all together. It's easier when you're writing for adults or stuff, but when you write for kids or you write with kids, you're having fun, but you want to bring some sort of message to the table too. And so that song's all about the table full of strangers that Jesus is creating right now among the body of Christ. And what's happening right now, whether we believe it or not, is all these little sectarian groups. See, I've got my vision of Jesus, and you've got your vision of Jesus. And then there's the person Jesus. And we're all following him. We really are. And it's a mystery to follow Jesus. And what's cool is he's leading us all along. And we're on our way, traveling today to a place we'll be together. Well, that's exactly what the disciples thought. We're going to conquer. We're going to, this is going to be awesome. We're on our way, traveling today to a place we'll be together. Jesus, I get to follow you. This is going to be awesome. And he's leading us all, just like the 12 disciples, sitting around that table at the Lord's Supper. You start studying those guys, they couldn't have been more different. From more different backgrounds, and even more different concepts of who Jesus really was. And some of them didn't even have truthful ideas about who Jesus was. And for many of them, we see in the scriptures, Jesus let them down. I mean, not truthfully, but you know what I mean? In their mind. And so we write that, I'm a traveler. We didn't know at the time, we just went for it, It's kind of cool. It's kind of a prophetic song, I guess, because the second verse, we said, I'm a traveler, the Minnesota kind, where politics are wrestlers and comedians combined. And then we didn't even, But he's bringing together a table full of strangers, you see.